Buddy Brian back here with a look at Kaspa. I have Bitcoin on the screen right now because I want to show you something. Yesterday, I always include Bitcoin in my video here. Okay, let's see. Actually, the other chart I want right here. All right, this thing ended up doing a fake out. Had this. Let's get on here. Come on, give me my arrow. Let's open this chart up. There we go. Alright, so you can see right here it did that fake out up here. Ended up pulling back in. Alright, which was kind of disappointing. Alright, always catches people off guard, obviously. Look at the buyers that came in right there. What was that? Almost 4,000 Bitcoin. But then you have buyers coming in right here, right at the bottom of this support line, this blue line. Alright, as a support. You don't want to see this thing lose 42, what was it, 275, I believe. 265, okay, which is a very good support area right here. You can see it. All right, if I go out, let's go on a daily chart. You can see these areas a lot better. All right, it wicked right down to here, which over here it was support, resistance, resistance. Very good area, okay, and that is obviously right on our trend line. So 42,265, Bitcoin needs to hold that. All right, we have that daily RSI trying to get reset here. It's at a 14 and a 26. The 12 is at a 30 and a 32, bearish. 8 hours bearish, 33 and a 47. And the 4-hour is trying to turn back up. We have a green 4-hour candle here. Mostly all of them. I think the 4, the 8's green, the 12's red, and the daily's red. The weekly is bearish, 74 and an 83. And that monthly is still bullish, all right? Still expecting this thing to head up to that 48,000 range, and that's going to be the big tell-all here, you know? So if we take let's put a fib on this thing, swing high to the swing low. All right, we got right up to that 786. Look at this. Right up to that 786, rejected right off. Okay, so obviously that's a big area for this thing to break. 43,842, right up there, that high on that candle. 43,830. All right, so that is a very crucial area for this thing to break. It has to hold this down here. Okay, that 42,265. Definitely do not want to lose that. All right, over on Bitcoin dominance, look at this thing just crashing. All right, if we go on the daily, it lost that 51.5% here. Looks like it's coming back up and trying to retest it now as resistance. You'll probably see a bounce up here on this thing, back up to the line, and knocked back here, hopefully. All right, I want to see that Bitcoin dominance coming down. All right, if we go down through here, Dow Jones is up another 53 points. The DXY, the dollar, getting a little bit of a bounce there. All right, if we look on a daily, went right down through that 786. Kind of surprised me there. Now, is it going to get rejected here is the big question. You see it's pulling back up to that 101 area. And if you zoom in on it, look at the red candle starting here. Okay, so it came back up. So far it's getting rejected. You know, is this thing going to drop further? If it loses this 786 fib, which it's right on it now. 1012, 1012. Okay, so we'll see what happens. You would expect a bounce from there. Okay, that's the last fib level. We'll see what happens with the thing. All right, gold. And I go through all these because all these things matter, guys. They really do. All of them, okay? The dollar's falling. People are getting into gold. It looks like, you know, this thing is right back up at that triple top area. Look at this thing. You know, you would have thought after a triple top, 1, 2, 3, that this thing would just crash out of sight. I was calling for a new all-time high, and it looks like it's going to try to do it again here. Right? It poked up above these previous highs over here, and the weekly is heading up. The daily Daily's up at the top, bearish. The 12's bearish. The 8 is bearish, and the 4 is probably reset. It is. And that monthly is still heading up. All right, so watch them for gold to get back up there, back up to that 2146 range. All right, go down through here. There's Kaspa. We're going to go right back to that thing. I just want to make sure I cover everything here that I wanted to cover. Okay, yeah, let's get back to Kaspa. First off, I want to show you, check this out. I thought this is cool. This is the Bitcoin order book. All right, you can see here, these are the sellers on the order book on the right side, 2,900 Bitcoin. And these are buyers over here, all right, 3,700 Bitcoin. All right, so you have more buyers than sellers in the order book there. So that's good to see. All right, these explosion marks, these are your bigger buys, like 5 Bitcoin there, 6 Bitcoin there, 4. You go down through here. There's a bunch. 3, 3, 5, 5, 3, 3 at 42,669. Then we go down through here. Once in a while you can find a really big one. There's a couple 10s. Look at that, 34 at 42,666. 34 and 34, 68 Bitcoin at 42,666. All right, I like checking these out because once in a while you can really find a whale that jumps in there and makes a huge buy. But good to see more buyers than sellers for Bitcoin right now. Okay, so that's the big thing. All right, here's your crypto bubbles. Not a whole lot making noise out there. BSV, that thing's up to $92 now. It's up another 25.6% today, so it's doing pretty well, actually. All right, and obviously a big shout out to the members. I've had a few new members in the last couple days. Thanks a million, guys. I really mean that. The memberships make more money than anything on here. You know, the views, I don't know, I get like 50 or 60,000 views a month. You know, and it, I don't know, comes out to like $300. You know, so the memberships definitely pay off, so I appreciate each and every one of you. It doesn't matter if it's a $1 membership or a $50 super supporter. Got 5 of them. Thank you so very, very much, guys. I'm gonna get you all you members. I'm gonna put in a video tomorrow, and it means a lot. So if you haven't, guys, $14.99 for a level 3 membership. Get you 8 hours of videos to teach you how to do all this stuff, okay? Charting, how to figure out where a price is going, all that stuff, man. So, you know, you need to know with a bull run coming up. I'm telling you, if I would have known just half of what I teach in there, it would have made a world of difference. So for $15, if you know, if you can save yourself $50,000 when the bull run comes, it's well worth it. You know, you can take notes, you can. There's just so much stuff in there. I try to add at least a video a week. And so if you haven't, go check it out, please. I would appreciate that so very much. All right, we got this breakout of resistance on Kaspa. It had this sloping resistance, this blue line right here. All right, and it has broken out of it. Now, this area right here is a big tell-all, okay? 11, I don't know, call it 11.5. If it breaks 11.5, this thing is really going to gain some steam. All right, we got the daily RSI just heading up. It's bullish. Okay, it's at 47 and a 30. The 12 is bullish. The 8 hour is bullish. And the 4 hour is flipping back up. It's at a 65 and a 68. But that thing is flipping back up. All right, so I'm expecting a run here out of Kaspa. That weekly is almost reset. It's at a 17 and a 31. Down here on regular RSI, look at it. It's heading back up. Okay, so I am definitely expecting a run out of this thing. Bitcoin did the fake out, which obviously that would have helped a ton if that could have broke through there. All right, but 11.5 is a massive area to pay attention to. All right, and then you have obviously there's other areas up through here. 12.7. I would probably call that 12.6. That's another pretty decent resistance area. We're just going to pull this one up here, you know, right through there, about 12.7. Okay, so if it breaks this 11.5, watch for that 12.7 area next. Okay, and if it breaks that, of course, 13.5, and then we're heading to higher prices. The nice thing I like seeing out of Kaspa here is right here. Okay, go from your swing low to your swing high. It grabbing that 786 fib right down there. Look at that. It bounced right off it down here. The 702 has held up beautifully, and this thing's getting a nice bounce. Boy, if you got an entry down here, congratulations. That was just a wick down there, but that would have definitely been worth getting in there. All right, if you go into lower time frames, you can see some buyers coming in right there. 20 million within the last 4 hours. If you go in the hourly, there you go. Look at that one. 9.6 million and 6.6 million. So about 15 or 16 million within the last couple hours. And you can see this thing starting up here. That 11.5 is crucial. It has to break that area. You can see all back through here. You know, once it got there, got rejected. Once it got there, got rejected. Back here, once it got there, it got rejected. All right, it did poke up through there, but it hit that resistance line. All right, over here, it busted through, fake out. You know, look at the head and shoulders in there on the 1 hour. You know, there's head and shoulder patterns on 1 hour. It doesn't matter, daily. But that is definitely a head and shoulders. Look at the shoulder, head right up here, and you'll spot this stuff out, guys. You'll get better and better at charting, you know, especially if I show all that stuff in the trading videos. So please check it out, man. It's worth $15 to you. Believe me, I could charge a lot more than that. I have so much time in these things. We got the breakout and the retest. Look at this, perfect. Got the breakout, the retest, and now the takeoff. Okay, so watch out for that 11.5. Huge area to break. If we can break that, this thing is on. And right back here, you can see also, let me show you, that 11.5, look at right back here, was support, and it's a big area. It's definitely a big area to break through. Even on the 4 hour, you can see it even more. It even goes back further. Back here, it was support. You know, so huge area to break. Here, 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 here. Major area. We break that 11.5 and it's on. This thing could really start moving in. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so very, very much. Please hit the like and subscribe. I would appreciate that so very, very much, guys. And let's get this thing going. All right. Looks like don't want to see a fake out here. If it gets knocked up back here, then it's probably going to consolidate for a day or two. But want to see it break this very, very soon. All right. Talk to you soon, guys.